Well, champ.
The champ is here.
You want the coaches up there again, or do you want to?
All right, a 10th round demolition over Vincent Feigenbutz. And still the IBF super middleweight champion of the world in front of his hometown here at the Bridgestone Arena in Nashville. A round of applause for the champion,
Yeah!
The floor is yours, champ. Congratulations.
Appreciate you, Ray. Man, legendary night. Legendary night for the city. Vincent, super tough competitor, a lot of heart. I knew he wasn't going to just lay down. I knew he was coming to, fight and try to win that belt. But I did what I set out to do. I did what I said I would do. I said I would go out, box him, start to embarrass him, punish him, and then stop him. And that's exactly what we did. So I'm excited. And it was an honor. I got to have my grandfather by me the whole night. He got to walk out with me. He got to get up in the ring with me. And he's he might be my biggest idol. When he was a kid, his parents brought him to a grocery store and said, if he works for you, can he stay in the back of this grocery store? And that's what he did. And he grew up to own multiple grocery stores, post office. I mean, he made a way out of no way. And I seen that at an early age, and that's exactly what I did. I made a way out of no way. And I supported our family every holiday, every birthday. Everybody's at their place. He buys the food. I mean, he has been a rock in our family. The rock in our family. And my father, he sacrificed so much and has worked so hard. And I had two strong men in my life that I knew, man, I want to be just like these guys. And these are the two men who instilled that hard work in me and that, motivation to, go out and get it. And that's what we did tonight.
Questions for the champion?
Champ. Pedro Justice from IMO Sports TV. Now, after such a spectacular performance that you put on tonight, I know everybody in here is thinking, who's next? David Benavidez or Canelo Alvarez?
Man, I want to unify. I want that fight with David Benavidez. When he won that fight against Ronald Graville, he got dropped by Ronald Graville too. But when he won that world title against Ronald Graville, I was standing at the bottom of the stairs. And before he could even get to the bottom of the stairs, I was standing there asking him, when we gonna make this happen? And I don't see too many other fighters standing at the bottom of the stairs right after somebody wins, saying, hey, when we gonna get it cracking? And so I've been wanting that. I've been asking for that. I've been pushing for that. I know we're both young in our career. I know they're trying to build us up and turn that into a mega fight, but I'm a fighter, and there ain't no sense in waiting, if you ask me. So we can get it cracking whenever.
Caleb, what did you think of the crowd? Did you hear them?
How could I not? The whole city came out. It was a legendary night for the city. I mean, I don't even have to tell you guys. Look at everybody that came out. Just 20 fights, first time fighting in Nashville, and look at the crowd that came to support. So I think we're gonna be back real soon, and we're gonna sell the whole building out. So I'm honored that everybody came out. I may reside in Vegas, but as long as Caleb Plant has a world title, that means Nashville has a world champion. And I'm gonna be here for a long time, so Nashville's gonna have a world champion for a long time, so get used to it.
Talk about that moment where you smelled something to Feigenbutz and you got the crowd really going.
Blew him a kiss. Let him know, you in for it. I told you about to run into a brick wall. I ain't nothing to play with. And so I take this serious. Anybody who knows me knows I do not play around with this. This is my entire life. I have sacrificed everything for this. And I'm still at the base of the mountain. I'm not at the peak. I keep telling y'all I'm not the hunted. I'm still hunting. My sights are set high. And with just 20 fights and only 27 years old, I'm really just getting started.
What do you think this fight can do for Nashville, building it as a fight city?
Man, can do a lot. As you see, like I said before, everybody who came out, we had some great local talent on the card. A couple of guys, local boxers who didn't get to get on this time, but next time we stuck around, I'm sure we'll be able to get them on the card. And yeah, we're gonna turn Nashville into a fight city. So.
Caleb, it surprised you at all that throughout the entire course of the fight, with what you were throwing, you didn't land a single knockdown with Feigenbutz's durability? Did that surprise you at all?
Not really. Like I said, I knew he was coming to fight. I knew that he wasn't just gonna lay down. You know, he's got a tight, high guard, so you know some of those hard shots may have bounced him around a little bit, but it was kind of hit him on the arms. A couple times I knew I had stumbled him, but I didn't want to rush anything. You know, force anything. I knew it was going to come. I told y'all before that this fight wouldn't go 12 rounds. Thus far, everything that I've said has been written in stone, and everything that my naysayers have said has been written in sand. And I told you what I'd do to Porky Medina. They said he knocked me out. It wasn't close. I told you I'd go in there and beat Jose Uzcategui, with the whole world betting against me, coming off a year layoff, a broke hand, no tune-up fight. I went in there and I dominated him, and I dropped him twice. We knew what I was going to do to Mike Lee, and I said tonight it wouldn't go 12 rounds. Everything I said, you can take it and cash it.
Champ, super congrats on the win today. Leading up to this fight, I know it was a big deal for you to fight in your backyard. Boxing is your full-time sport, but tonight you was a part of the demolition team. What did you see early through the first through 6 rounds that allowed you to spark up Feigenbutz so much with the volume of punches you was putting out?
You know, I think a lot of people go in there with such a strict game plan. This is what we have to do. We have to do this in this round. We have to do this and that in this round. And but what a lot of fighters lack is the ability to make adjustments. And I think we made great adjustments. I knew when to put my foot on the gas. I knew when to let off. I knew when to feint. I knew when to stick to my jab and when to let my combinations go. And a couple rounds before I stopped him, I could see that his will was starting to break. And I knew in a couple rounds I'm gonna jump on him, and he ain't gonna have the heart to keep me off of him. That's what I did.
You was getting off first a lot. Was that the game plan? You'll start the round, you know, for over a minute or so. You would really increase the tempo of your punches. Was that to break Feigenbutz down, or did you see him breaking down the grading as the fight went along?
I seen him breaking down the grading as the fight went along. And, you know, everyone knows me for my defense, my footwork, but if you look at the Jose fight, the Mike Lee fight tonight, you can really see my offense really picking up, starting to come along. There was about 5 or 6 fights there. You know, when I first came in, I was knocking everybody out. And then there was about 5 or 6 fights where I started to develop a lot of hand injuries. And, you know, I didn't really want to speak on it because, you know, a lot of people make excuses. But, you know, for the Jose fight, Mike Lee fight, and this fight, my hands have held up. And you see what type of damage that I've done in those fights. And I think, you know, those hand problems are a thing of the past. Also with my hand wrap guy, Don House. Can I get a round of applause for Don House?
Yeah.
Keeping the moneymaker safe. And since we brought him in, there has been no issues. And I've also been doing a lot of hand strength, you know, strength exercise, make sure I'm keeping them nice and strong. And like I said, I think those hand injuries are a thing of the past. So, you know, for all those people saying I can't crack, you know, ask these last 3 guys. So.
Champ.
Caleb, we know that David has a mandatory.
Yeah.
And after that, you know, do you want to wait it out, or do you want to get back in and be active?
What do you mean?
Well, he has a fight.
Yeah.
And then, you know, obviously, a fight between you and him, it's going to take a while. There's going to need promotion and build up, you know. Or are you okay with waiting out a few months, not staying active?
I'm not waiting on anybody. That's a fight that I want, but I'm a world champion. I'm a world-class fighter. I have my own path, my own career, and I don't have to sit and wait on the shelf for anybody. I'm the best 168-pounder. Listen to me. David Benavidez had a fight that was this close with Ronald Graville. He's a C-plus fighter. He also got dropped by Ronald Graville. What if I had a close fight like that with Ronald Graville? I would never hear the end of it. What if I got dropped by Ronald Graville? I would never hear the end of it. Then you got Callum Smith, who gets booed in his hometown by getting a bad decision against a 5'9" John Ryder, a guy who's 5'9". Callum Smith is like 6'15". You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he has a fight this close in his hometown where his home crowd's booing him. Then you have Billy Joe Saunders. Who did he win the world title against, Marcos? You don't know. What about the last guy that he fought where he had a bad showing against his U.S. debut? Who did he fight there? Okay, but you're a boxing guy. You know boxers, but you don't know who they are. So these 3 other champs are having tough fights and bad showings against guys that they're supposed to be killing. And you got a guy like Jose who's supposed to kill me, and I dog walk him. But I'm not the best 168 pounder walking God's green earth.
Talk that talk.
Talk to him, champ.
I'm not getting big headed. Those are facts. Did
Yeah.
they have all three of those guys have bad showings against guys they were supposed to kill? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Say it for your video.
Yeah.
Have you seen me have a close fight yet against quality guys? Maybe that's for a reason. Because, you know, we can all sit here and say all the things that sound good, but there's no lies in boxing. When that bell rings, the truth's going to come to light. So make sure you pay attention to the truth. Don't listen just to the hype.
Have you gotten an indication that that is the plan? It's going to be the next fight?
I have no indication. You know, boxing, they want you to fight guys and, you know, fight tough guys, and then you get a fight, and then you ain't 5 minutes out of the ring, and they already asking you who you fighting next. You know what I'm saying? So you know who I want to fight. You know what I want to do. I said it loud and clear. I'm not going to keep saying it. You know who I want to fight. You know I want a unification match. At the same time, I'm not going to sit on the shelf and wait for nobody. I'm the man to beat. So.
You think it'll be that much tougher after this performance? I have to be honest. You know, watching you box, I told you this at the MGM. You're one of the most entertaining fighters out there because you actually go out there and box and put in the work, and you're not standing out on the ropes and just stalling time round for round. So you think it'll be difficult for people that want to get in the ring with you, or the matchmakers to find you a quality opponent?
I'm not sure. I'm a fighter. So matchmakers make matches, fighters fight. All I can do is push for them. I can sit here and tell you who I want to fight, but it takes two to dance. And there's also people who make those fights happen. So I'm a fighter. I only have 20 fights. I don't get to just pick and choose when and where I fight. I have to say so, but I also have a team around me. So I can't speak for no other man. The only man I can speak for is myself. You know what I want. I want big fights. I want tough guys. This guy was ranked number 3 in the world. Number one is vacant. Number 2 is vacant. Vincent was ranked number 3 in the world in the IBF. That's the belt that we fought for. He was my mandatory. If I didn't fight him, I would be stripped of my world title. That would be silly of me to do. I fought my mandatory. I won in fashion, and I'm ready for whoever's next.
Louis, Lawrence Gallows, Boom Sports Media. How pleased is Fox with PBC in Nashville happening tonight?
You know, I think it speaks for itself. You know, the crowd came out. Nashville really came out for Caleb, and I think Caleb showed that there's a new franchise in town. It's Caleb Plant.
Caleb, I know this might seem like maybe a far-fetched because the zone fighter, but Canelo doesn't have an opponent yet for May. You know, that's something I would imagine would interest you very, very much.
How far is May away?
Could you?
How far is May away though?
Or February, March, April, May.
So that means take half a month off after a 3.5 month camp and then go right back to work, right? Just so they can try and get me when I'm overworked. So you control the narrative, then you control the media. They make an offer knowing that I just fought. So when we say no, then it seems like I'm ducking them. You control the narrative, you control the media. Don't let them fool you. Like I said, yeah, I'm a world champion. I'm a world-class fighter. I'm on my time. This is CP time. So that means Caleb Plant time. So, you know, they want me to take half a month off and then get right back to work after 3.5 month camp and, you know, 6 weeks of pre-camp. Like I said, don't be fooled. So we're gonna get to him. He got fights left on his contract. Why doesn't he go beat Billy Joe and Callum and become unified, and then I'll whoop on David and I'll become unified, and then we can fight for all the marbles? That sounds a little better to me.
Do you expect to have one more fight before the end of the year?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, fight at least one more time this year, and then right again at the beginning of next, and keep it moving. Hit a milestone tonight, 20-0, legendary night. Like I said, get back, take a little bit of time off. Everybody knows that I'm in. I work year round though. I stay disciplined. I stay close to weight. I'll be ready to fight, but that don't mean that I'm gonna jump in before it's time.
Ryan Hare, Ring Magazine. Do you think it would also be helpful, you know, as a fighter, to promote yourself on social media and, you know, call out people that way? If like in this generation, it seems like we there be a better chance of generating some attention with that to get the big fights?
Sounds like I got a lot of attention because they calling me. So, I'm not just gonna hop on social media and act a fool and act crazy just so I can, get an opportunity. There was a time where I was calling out guys because it was hard to get fights. I needed opportunities, but like I said, I'm the champ now. So it sounds like I'm the one getting calls now. So I'm gonna do me. That's why I did to get here, and that's what I'm gonna do to stay here. So.
Okay, last question, any more?
This question kind of twofold. So we know who you want to fight. I'm not gonna ask you who you want to fight now. I'm not gonna ask you who you want to fight. Hey, I like hats.
Yeah.
How can I get one of those? That's the first one. I can have that one. Appreciate that, sweet hand.
You got $1?
I got a few of them. Yeah, I got a few of them.
You gotta say what's coming with it.
I don't want your chain. But secondly, coming into tonight, you don't lack any confidence, clearly. But I mean, you're coming to your hometown, second title defense. Your wife sang the national anthem.
Killed
the
it,
whole
too.
right.
Yeah, round of applause for JB.
Yeah.
I mean, with all of that, of course, everybody in the crowd is here to see you.
Yeah.
With all of that going on, all the emotions going through you, with everything you've been through in the last few years, did you have any nerves before you walked down that aisle, or was it just business as usual?
I mean, it's business as usual, but you can't. No fighter can say that they don't stand in that tunnel and feel some type of emotion, whether it's butterflies or nervousness. But it's world-class fighters and real champions who can take that and use it for fuel. I've been through. I'm the type of person that the pressure's not gonna break me. It just adds to what I'm gonna go out there and do. So champions can work through anything.
All right, guys.
All right, thank you very much to the media.
Congrats,
Really appreciate
champ.
it. Congratulations to Caleb Plant, 20-0, 12
Congrats.
knockouts, and still the super middleweight champion of the world. Nashville, stand up for your world champion.
Yeah.